What's up, YouTube? It's the Country CEO back in the house again. Man, look, come to you in this video here. One of the channel members had a great question, or should I say, a request for me to make a video about Shady Mechanics that keep your truck for a while and or shops being booked out for weeks at a time. And I thought that was a great subject matter. And so for this Friday, this is what you're going to get. Okay. Welcome back to the channel, subscribers, family, and friends. Thank you for having tuned in over the course of the last 2 weeks. First of all, as I kind of just broke down what the book has been all about, because we've had a lot of subs, subscribe to the channel lately. So I just wanted to break the book down. All right. And so it's my hope and prayer that you would get that if you find it valuable. I believe it's a valuable resource for you. All right. So talking about these mechanics and things of that nature. First of all, Shady Mechanics. If a guy is not certified, got some sort of credentials, then my thing is that ought to not be somebody that you're entrusting with working on a $150,000, $200,000 vehicle, right? And so many times, I mean, you may not going to end up asking the guy for his credentials and license, but you know, you ought to be able to get some references and some folks that can verify that they know what they're doing. All right, because here's what I've discovered. You got to know the difference between a mechanic and a parts changer. Did you get that? Because there is a difference between a mechanic and a parts changer. Watch this now, but watch this. Both of them are valuable, right? Because if you just need parts change, starter, alternator, AC compressor, all that's just changing parts out, right? So they have their proper place. But if a guy's not a certified mechanic, you don't want to have him doing your top end, doing head work or anything significant like that, right? All right, and so what I would say to you is about Josh, about Shady Mechanics, ask for references or ask around about the guy. Ask him or her what other companies do they work for, that kind of thing, and that's how you can avoid that trap. The other thing that you mentioned or was mentioned in the request was about keeping your truck, for long periods of time. And so there's a little game that sometimes some of them run, whereby they get your truck. They know they can't get to it right away, but they'll get it so they can hold that job down, and they go and know that they already know they can't get to you for weeks or whatever. And so what you want to do is ask them right off the bat, hey man, be honest with me. When do you think you're going to be able to touch my truck? That's always my question. When are you going to get to it? This last episode I had, when the blue car got towed to the shop, that was my first question. Hey, when are you going to get to it? And so that's how you can alleviate that surprise. The shops being, bagged up for weeks is happening here too. That's why you ought to be able to have more than one place you can go to, right? Even though Mac is the dealership that I deal with, there's 2 or 3 other shops that can work on my Mac. Same with the international, same because there are some things just general to trucks, right? But there's also some things you got to go to shop with. All right, and so, that's just a problem. My Mac dealership don't even have a 2 mechanic, so that's been a problem for a long time. All right, so just try to solve that problem. Just try to have more than one place that you deal with, and you don't have to always go to the dealer, especially if it's a general problem that just happens with trucks anyway. Case in point, brake cans, some kind of breakdown like that is all common to trucks. All right, and so Josh, I hope that I answered your questions in this video. I thought, again, it was a great question. I'll say to you this, that a good mechanic is an asset. You definitely want to have more than one on your side. I've got 2 guys that can come to me in their own road trucks, as opposed to also to I can go to the shop, and I got me a couple parts changes, right? All of those are good assets to have, okay? All right, so I hope this has been of value to everybody on this beautiful Friday. Hit the like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. Country CEO, I'm out of here. I'm gone.